everyone, welcome back here. It's the World Cup Qualifiers in the NATTS, and we're taking a peek in the CDT Division because someone paid me £5. Well, of course they paid me £5 because we all know who's actually playing in this game. Yep, say aye, thank you very much. Okay, so, because of that, well, here we are. It's a classic matchup. Orcs versus the Wood Elves here. The Orcs are expecting lots and lots of pain. And, well, actually come to think of this, Orc team's expecting lots and lots of pain because they're masochists. Not just sadists. Of course, that's what their mum says, just to cheer them up. And, of course, the Wood Elves here, they're the great experiment of, you know, can Crazy drive the bus? Of course he can, you can see here. Finally, the casualties are starting to tell. He's got one loner. But after that, as you can see, it's a lot of crazy skills he's been picking up here. Strip ball on the wall dancer here. He's got Frenzy and, of course, movement increased. High speed pace, absolutely fantastic. And it's a spread out of all the crazy skills just to keep this team alive and see if they can pull out another win and get to the final 16. Pouring rain's going to help, isn't it? Meanwhile, as for the Orcs, well, we've all seen what's happened with this team. Well, here we go again. Wonderful. And we're going to have a great day, aren't we?
You are not prepared!
Absolutely delightful. Yep, KO on the wall dancer. And, well, you just wish he had been a better grip on that beer can because that would have been a kill. And you can see there, yep, it's the amazing power of a niggle. it knocked him right out. Well, that's going to make the Wood Elves have a far more interesting time. They're going to have to score this one right quick because, well, they're going to want the player back, aren't they? So, pouring rain, someone's left the sprinkler system on, not saying who, but he looks like a bit of a weasel. Yeah, the incredible power of dodge. He does make the dodge reroll. But he does, of course, fail the pickup roll, and this makes life very useful. Alright, Orcs gonna get back to what Orcs do best, which is a good solid punch.
We is the shootiest!
Yes, they are. Okay. Well, if you're the Orcs right now, you're going, this is actually a good start. You've got 2 KOs. Can you make it 3? Yes, it's not the injuries you want. Gets through the armor there, thanks to Mighty Blow. But you are removing elves, and if you remove enough of them, there is a slight chance they might not score because they're Wood Elves. No, really, you have 3 Wood Elves on the pitch, the bastards can score. I've seen it, I've witnessed it, I've experienced it. It's not a pleasant experience.
We'll fill them full of holes!
Well, unfortunately for you, Constable Ed did catch that one, but as we can see, Constable Ed, well, like he said, he has a big vacation coming up this summer, so for the right price, you two can have the call ignored. That's just an announcement from the NATTS Referees Guild. Please don't sue us. Well, he fails the early dodge, and he has to spend another precious reroll. That Wood Elves, he didn't need that many rerolls. You know, he did start with a lot more. Well, he's down to 2. Now, this is how the game's going already. He's buying time, though. Can he get the ball this time? No, of course not.
Dun, dun, dun.
And the Orcs suddenly have a golden opportunity if only they had put someone, you know, deep in the field. But again, you don't predict that, do you? So it's hard to get angry at the Orc coach for that one, going, well, what's he supposed to do? Well, how about you punch some elves? That's always a great idea. Let's get moving. Now, as you can see here, he does have an extra bribe. Yes, the Orcs came in with bribes. Lots and lots of bribes. It's almost like he's got a mission here to prove something. He can punch elves while they're on the ground. Doesn't sound very awkward, does it? Alright, here we go. Let's put the boot back in again.
Who got me an itchy trigger finger?
Well, he's stunned. And as for the rest of the Orcs, well, I'll just keep screening the position. Because this is completely unheard of, not getting the ball. The Orcs might actually have to start thinking about putting a blitz in strike position to go for the opportunity touchdown. How do you plan that against a Wood Elf team? You really don't, because that's not supposed to happen, is it? Neither is that supposed to happen either.
Alright.
Well, that means suddenly the Wood Elves, now they have an opportunity, if they can get something moving. Frenzy's away, dodges away, he's in great shape. And here comes the rest of the Wood Elf team going, right, can we get a score now? Finally, third time's the charm, he's got the ball. But he decides not to throw it just yet because, well, there's nothing in strike range. That's not entirely true. But the Orcs would have to do something absolutely crazy. Crazy doesn't drive his bus. No, seriously, I've asked him what drives his bus, and that's pretty obvious. Uncontrollable rage. Solid hit! Solid punch! He's got the injury. It's a dream come true.
We'll fill 'em full of holes!
And the Orcs, let's turn it around here, are going to try and contain this little mess. Here come the Greens, the lads in green. Can they control it? Well, they've got to put someone on him. But AG5 with dodge.
Brock, let's get out of here!
Well, he's going to try it again.
Why don't they die?
Well, took a dive, 136. And that about sums up, the King of Diamonds' entire season, doesn't it? Just when he's got the situation maybe in hand. No, he doesn't. Alright, here come the Elves. It's a quick throw. Looks like he's going to charge this one in for the easy touchdown. Not yet. He's going to wait on this one? Really? Why, lad? You're running out of players already. Well, fine. If you can burn a turn off the Orcs. Okay, makes sense, I guess, in a crazy, twisted, pandish kind of way. Here's a salted punch. Push me, push you. But, Frenzy, well, Frenzy's really when he's trying to kick the ball carry out. So you're going, why that skill? No, it's really when you're trying to get into a cage and kick the ball out. That's when Frenzy suddenly makes a great idea. And here we go, some crazy blitzing here. He really wants to get rid of the one Orc ball carrier, which, considering the weather, is absolutely the right idea. Alright, turn 4. Orcs have got to try and get this one back. And let's face it, it's not happening this turn. But the Orcs would love to get a little bit of pain paid back in, and that's not such a bad idea, is it? Well, here comes the rest of the Blitzer crew here. They'd like to get something. How about you, Sunshine? Well, look, it's a KO. Well, that's always delightful. That's a good start.
Look at me flash, boss!
As for the rest of the team, do they want to do any crazy or just stack up and start beating on Elves? Because that's always a great sport. In fact, someone said that's an Orc pastime, not just a hobby. Some would say it should become a way of life. No, a way of life is hitting dwarves. Elves, that's just a hobby. Alright, rest of the lads come charging back. Like I said, you couldn't predict that one. No, seriously, if you were the Orc coach, you really couldn't predict that one. So I'm willing to give a little bit of grace here. Oh dear, here we go. It's surf and turf time. And not the player you wanted to get pounded out. Oh god, he's going to feel that one in the morning.
Crap!
Well, it's a KO, alright. And from the Elves viewpoint, that's a wonderful development. Well, that's what happens. And now you're starting to see why he's burning a couple of turns out. Because he's able to do crazy shite like that now. But of course, he fails to dodge there.
Work complete.
As you see, that was way down the play. Does it matter? Not really. But it denies him a free tackle. So meanwhile, the rest of the team gets to work. Good, solid hit.
Mine's shootier than yours.
But hasn't achieved anything so far. Like you see, he's got 1 injury, 3 KOs. And now you can see what he's decided to do. His figuring is 2 can play at that game. Well, there we go. And the audience really likes him.
Why?
And you can see, yeah, well, the Wood Elves are going to score down 5 players. Does he have any boos? No, of course not. In fact, the fans have come and shown up and they're not cheering for anyone. Well, now he's got the right idea. The Orcs have to put some kind of pressure in. Mind you, their way of getting through the elf screen is removal. And many would say that's not such a bad thing at all. In fact, come to think of it, how'd you like to meet me fist?
Got it, boss.
Unfortunately, well, he's a kind of gentler generation of Orc. Yeah, he's only learned to punch people when they can fight back. Someone's going to have to get that out of his head. Wood Elves, Crazy's driving the bus, and once again, yes, you can see what he's decided to do. And it's surf and turf time one more time. And this is going to suck. And the Orcs, well, now they've taken another KO, unfortunately. Well, not what you expected to see, but anytime you watch a Panda game, nothing's what you expect to see. No, really, nothing ever is. Isn't that what makes it so delightful? Well, the Orcs, at an absolute frustration, turn 6, would like to get near the ball carrier. But meanwhile, they're just going to keep throwing punches. How about you, Sunshine? How'd you like to meet me, Fist? Well, that's defective. He's clearly still alive. Okay. Well, the rest of the Orcs have decided, you know what, that's too good to pass up. We can sense a foul in your future. I only need James' crystal ball. I can absolutely tell that's what's going to happen next. Psst. Oi, you forgot this one. No? I hate to say he's got to play in the... Oh, here he comes! Pop the Trot Rogerson is on his way back. Gee, wonder what he's going to do.
Round 1. Fight!
Yeah, well, it's a bell rung. At least that's something, I hate to say it.
Shoot 'em! Crush 'em!
But the Wood Elves, unfortunately, having the right of it, have finally decided, you know what, maybe we better just stick that one in and have a wee bit of a dance. Alright, good enough. Okay, it's 1-0. Okay, that's not too good if you're the Wood Elves there. 1 KO comes back, so suddenly, well, if the Orcs have a plan of attrition, maybe it's working. But as mentioned before, hey, as long as there's 3 Wood Elves on the pitch, he can still bloody score. Okay, this is not according to the plan then. You can see which 2 skilled players it is. Can the Orcs score this one? Well, of course they can. But he's going to have to change his thinking. And, well... Orcs aren't known for changing their thinking very much, besides smashing and grinding their bones into dust to make into a lovely paste to give to their mum on Christmas. Okay, lads. Let's see if you can do it. Pouring rain and all. There we go, there's the kick. Alright, and that's what you lads needed. A quick snap. That should get you right back into the game. So let's get moving, lads.
First here, then there. Wake up your mind already!
Alright, Orcs. No, seriously, you needed that. 1 square suddenly makes it very possible for your blitzers to make it without GFIs. Now you just gotta get the ball to them. Let's hear it for the morning whiskey. We're skipping the coffee pot, there's not enough time. Well, solid punch, he's down. Mind you, I hate to say it here, your blitzers have got to be the ones scoring. Because you threw this block here, and I see why you threw it, but you needed him down here. No, seriously, he needs to be down there. Because you're dealing with multiple elves, you need multiple receivers. You can't just have the one. But alright. Solid punch, just like the way he likes it. He fist. It's a gift that just keeps on giving. And you can see he's having to do some GFIs here to bring up a couple of extra players. Protecting the ball. Good move. Has to do it because, well, it's elves. And meanwhile, well, you can see what's happening here.
Run and shoot! Shoot and run!
And there you go. Bell rung. And, well, that gets him off the field for a while. Hopefully that keeps things nice and padded. Try to pick up the ball. He's got it. And he's off and moving. Do you risk it? No, of course not. Pouring rain. This is going to make life absolutely delightful, isn't it? Now, quite frankly, now seriously here, the Wood Elves, you can see, have exactly seen the mistake. Like I said, this Blitzer needed to be down here as well. This doesn't help when the Wood Elves, you know, can't actually stay there out.
Yay!
Oh, well, he's stunned alright.
It doesn't matter what you think!
And that gives it right back to the Orcs. Well, it's not over yet here. It's not easy, but it's not over. 3 dice, solid punch. Well, there it is. This is the play. Alright, a wee bit of a tip here, lad. You made it as a pass. I understand why you made it a pass. Considering 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But here's the problem. Did you do enough GFIs? No, you didn't. I hate to say it here. You need to be 1 square more. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is an extra range out. Extra range out. Guess what? He makes it. Like, yes, you blew that one, but then guess what? He makes it. It's actually an accurate throw. I'm sorry, lad. Oh, well.
That's Grot's work, that is.
Yeah, well, if it was Grot's work, it's not his day, is it? Oh, well, he's jiving away making his music today. Yeah, that about sums him up today. Yeah, that about sums up the throw. Well, he does have a reserve back. Dead and injured. Well, it's a good start, but look at the rolls he gets. Most of his KOs, especially the wall dances. Alright, so the Orcs get one more try on it. You know, you must have been thinking the rain as if it was a blizzard. No, we don't want a GFI. Yes, you do want a GFI, because your throw is going to be difficult. Oh, well. Live and learn, lad. Live and learn. And right now, all that removal work, well, he seems to have gone to waste, but don't worry, they're Orcs. They don't mind doing it all over again. He's still carrying the reroll, and yes, amazingly enough, you've seen this team. Guess what's still there? You got it, the Apothecary. He doesn't have to lift a finger for once. Once. As for the Orcs, he's got something he's not been used to since almost the beginning of the season. He's got reserves again. That's the second half. There's hope, lad. There's hope. Alright. Elves, are you... Come on. Are you done already? We just stop moving around. Come on.
Sweet mother of God, what is the hold-up?
Yeah, how about sums it up? It's not that difficult. Alright, Orcs. You've got one job only. Okay, actually you've got 2 jobs besides, well, like I said, it's a hobby. So it's not exactly a job, is it? They're going to be smashing elves, we get that. Their one job is actually get one of those done. Toss down things. Alright, elves. Get a solid kick. And it's an extra reroll.
Fantastic.
Well, that's all they need, really. Yeah, 4 rerolls. This is going to make life miserable. Now, the Orcs, he's got the right of it. He's going to have to protect the ball for a good solid while just to make sure. Because, again, you know, it's pouring rain. It's making life interesting. Yeah, look, push me, push you. How about you? Meet me fist? Yes, of course you do. Oh, sadly, he's still alive. And the rest of the Orcs, well, they might as well move on up. How about you, Sunshine? And yes, once again, you are presented with a defective loner. He's not dead. Well, the rest of the Orcs, they've got a plan. Not sure if it's a good plan or not, but indeed it is a plan. Okay. Coming over the top here, 3 dice, he's got the tackle, he's got the punch.
Shoot him! Crush him!
And well, he's got a stun. And of course, sure hands, that just doesn't work, does it?
First here, then there! Wake up your mind already!
Well, that's what he planned for it, but meanwhile, if you're the elves, what you do, and I think you're about to see exactly what he's going to do about that. You got it. Here comes the team. ploughing on through. How about you, darling? That's a solid punch. How about another one? There you go. Make me fist. What was that?
Executed with impunity.
And you can see it there. Has to use the apothecary. And good lord, look at the rolls. Pick one. What do you want to lose? You know, I shouldn't have mentioned anything. I apologise to the coach in advance. I shouldn't have said anything about that apothecary, because look what's happened. What do you want to lose? Strength or armour? Pick one. Good lord. Meanwhile, Wood Elves. What is there to say about them other than, well, they make a great garnish. Makes the dodge away. He's got everything screened up. This does not look healthy. He now has to do everything he can to guard this ball. Unfortunately, none of you lads have guard, do you? Nope, they don't. Well, he does. Meanwhile, over the top here, Orcs, well, they've got to do something. And they're not breaking. Well, he's got a designated player here. He's trying to force an extra dodge reroll. And, well, here we go. One more time. This time with more enthusiasm.
You almost hit me, shooter! You git!
And, yeah, it's a stun. And again, not what he wants. Well, I know what he wants. Get rubbed the tummy at this rate. There you go. He's picked up the ball and can't risk going anywhere. No, seriously, he can't risk it. Look at this. This is a problem. You're being overrun by elves. Yes, words I thought this caster would never say. And here it is. 2 dice right into double skulls. So, well, to push me, push you. Into the frenzy. And yeah, there you go, right into the skull. And, well, that's not going to be a good thing, is it?
Make it stop! Oh, make it stop!
Well, if you're the Orcs, you're quite delighted by that result. Suddenly, hey, here's hope. But you got to start marching up the field. There you go, solid punch. And your team has basically got to try and make a formation and get this ball out of here. And that's your orbital receiver. You're way back here. That's not happening today. Well, you could try. I just don't recommend it. Well, so much for that idea. Double skull, block in a block. Suddenly the dice have taken a wee bit of a turn for the ugly. Alright, now it's more plausible. Makes it in. Does he hand it off? Nope, does not risk it. He's going to try and protect the ball. That's fine. Solid punch. Well, the Orcs are dishing out the beatings. They're trying to get something to work. Unfortunately, it's just not working enough. And meanwhile, the fouling just continues. And still nothing's happening. Yeah, I'd be looking on to Disgust too, going, why? It's just not working. Well, Wood Elves, they're all over this ball like, well, everything else that's going on today. And he's going to keep the Orcs marked up. It's a bit of a risk. The problem is for the Orcs, since nothing's actually really doing real damage, it's a bit of a gamble that maybe he's going to pay off. Meanwhile, here we go. Clever blitz. 2 dice. And he's going to start popping away the ball. Okay, here we go. Frenzy. There you go. He got the result he wanted. And suddenly things aren't looking so good here. Yeah, he goes in here. Gets the extra attack in. Down he goes. And, well, if you're the Orcs, you're not liking this situation. You're really not looking at dice roll either. There you go. And sensibly, he decides not to wrestle. Oh, God. And the Black Orc goes down, doesn't he?
Stupid idiot!
I wouldn't blame the coach for that one. He goes, oh, crap, it's a 1 in 9. And sensibly, the Wood Elf risks it and says, you know what, I'll take the block because it stops your turn right there. Suddenly, yeah, you see what's about to happen here. It's a whole world of ugly, and it starts with a capital O. Ball free. Does anyone want this ball? No? Perfect bounce though for your Wood Elf. So here he comes. He's got the ball. Oh god, he's going to hang on to it, isn't he? It's the miracle of Wall Dancers. Gets away with the quick dodge. Here come the rest of them. Now, god, I think this ball's going to run away. Alright, so what's your choice here? If you're the Orcs, what's your choice? It's not pretty, is it? See, what can you do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least get in front. I hate to say it, because he's the one who's got tackle. He's the one who's actually going to go get him. Not a pretty dodge, is it? Oh well. Let's see what actually happens here. I didn't say it'd be easy, lad. And now he's going this way. Alright. Block on block, nothing happening there. Meanwhile, up in the north, well, nothing's happening up here. Well, they're beating on a couple of elves. Like I said, it's a hobby. Unfortunately, you've got a job. Push me, push you. And the rest of the Orcs, well, now he's decided he's going to use his blitz. Well, we all know that's not going to work. Because it's Blodge. Why would Blodge actually work? Alright, Wood Elves. How do you want to deal with this one here? It's turn 13. It's a chance to score this one in. And yes, you can see what he's doing there. Well, that didn't work, did it?
Your creatures are becoming angry.
Yeah, he's getting all psyched up, ready for the big play. Doesn't work. Pouring rain, you know what, Orcs? I hate to say it, he just finally gave you a chance. If you're willing to risk. That's what you wanted to see. It's been a long time.
Oh, you're gonna pay for that.
However, the Orcs, well, you might want to go and get the ball. But we know who's got to go get it. It's got to be the thrower. And he can't just stand on it. He's got to throw the bloody thing. Well, I didn't say it'd be easy, lad. This was easy for the football.
Come here so I can shoot you, git.
Well, down he goes. 2 more dice. Can we get rid of the loner, please? Bloody hell. Okay.
Got it, boss.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Constable Ed's caught that one. And you know what? He's had enough. He says, look, you just can't do it. If you can't harm an elf, you don't deserve to be on the pitch. Yeah, I can see the anger just raging out there. Oh, well, there you go. It's yet another touchdown. And there's much celebration going on one more time. Alright, so the Wood Elves have got it up 2-0, I'm sad to say. The Orcs, this is a hard one, a hard sell on them. Maybe they've had 1 or 2 plays where it's a different misstep here, a different placement there, whole different story. Like I said though, it's hard to predict when in 2 rolls the Elves fail to pick up the ball. Is that the swing? Who knows? It's really an interesting day. Now of course he 136 is trying to cover the player. Could have gotten the ball carrier, as we did say there. He could have moved a couple of people over and then made the high-risk dodge. If he makes it, it's 2 dice with tackle into the ball carrier. Maybe he just didn't see it. It does happen. But it looks like, well, Pandamonium is running wild one more time. And would someone turn off the bloody sprinkler system? The Orcs are not appreciating this. This is becoming their, monthly bath. Alright. Let's get it started in here. There's the crazy kick one more time. Okay, who turned that bloody thing on? Oh god, alright. This is going to make life strangely interesting, isn't it? I hate to say it, it's a little late. And again, double skulls. Now, considering the number of blocks the Orcs have thrown, 2 double skulls is about average at this point. Yeah, he has thrown enough blocks for it. Mind you, he'd like to throw a couple of injuries in there.
Yeah? We've been waiting.
Yeah, all the fans have been waiting on that one. And it's another stun. If the Orcs have one complaint, it's the removal's just not sticking. Lots of KOs, but it's not sticking long enough. There you go, he's got the ball. But now he has to be hyper-aggressive. No? Okay, well, I hate to say that. The Elves are going to be all over that one. There we go. Round the outside. Good solid hit, good solid punch.
Can't you get some slugger boys to do that?
Oh, look, it's a stun. But he does everything eligible receiver. Well done. However, if you're the Wood Elf, what you do? Well, you keep an eye on him, but the rest of your team, go get him, lads. 2 dice. Well, he's trying to take care of the eligible receiver. And unfortunately, it's the power of frenzy. And I think he's taking care of him. That is becoming quite the skill. But meanwhile, the rest of the team... Ah, here we go. Okay, maybe not that way.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Alright. Cost him a reroll, but not that he really cares about it at this point here. He can afford a bit of risk as the business. And you can see in here, his entire team's just going to run around, strain up, and he's going to risk everything to go and try and take this play out. Oh, there we go. Is he down? Yes, he is.
That was strangely arousing.
Out the way this has gone, hasn't it? Turn 16. Well, if I was the Orcs, you got to get the ball down the field. At this point, you don't care. Can you score? Not that way. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah, well, like I said, you know, what is this one? Yeah, that's pretty much summed it up today. I'm so sorry, lad. About really summed it up. Okay. Well, what's he going to do now? Yeah, that's basically the Orc mission. Okay. Oh, here we go. 2 dice. It's charging in. No, he doesn't want that. That he'll take.
The horror! The horror!
And now you can see, here it comes. Diving in. He's got the ball. And yeah, it's another score, sad to say. Oh, well, he's going to rock his night out all day. There you go, 3-0 in a surprising game. Well, maybe not quite surprising. As things have gone here this season here, the Wood Elves have been finding Crazy is great driving the bus and fueling it up with whatever he's been putting in there. I suggest, you know, the worst stripping whiskey I've ever seen. As for the King of Diamonds, look, your armor rolls still just aren't your day, aren't they? Even your both getting epically fails you there. But we're going to have to see what happens. You've still got to couple 2 more games. Let's see how you do, lad. I know you've got it in you. And let's see if you can show what they've got in your opponent. Hopefully lots of blood and other parts squirting out. Nuffle, bless your dice.